Hey everyone, welcome. When we talk about personal growth, two words often come up: superiority and excellence. And look, they might sound kind of similar, right? But what we're going to explore today is how they are, in fact, two totally different paths. And where they lead? Well, that's what makes this so fascinating. So let's just dive right in with a big question. What does it really mean to be superior? I mean, is it about being number one? Having the most skills? Let's peel back the layers on this idea. Okay, so first up, superiority. The best way to think about this is like a race against other people. Everything you do is framed as a competition, and you're always being measured against somebody else. And this definition really nails it. Being superior isn't about how much you know, it's about knowing more than someone else. See the difference? The value isn't in the knowledge itself, it's in the comparison. It's all about having a leg up on the next person. And you can probably guess what happens next, right? Something that should be this amazing personal journey, learning, growing. It gets turned into this stressful public competition. Your own progress only feels good if you're beating someone. Kind of sad when you think about it. So you might be thinking, well, what's wrong with a little competition? What's wrong with trying to win? And that's a fair question. But here's the catch, the big flaw in this whole mindset. It traps you. It locks you into this cycle that, well, it's just not satisfying at all. I mean, just think about it for a second. If your whole goal is to be better than everybody, can that victory ever really be final? No way, right? The second you get to the top of the hill, you see someone else on an even higher one. There's always a new challenger. And this is exactly what that frustrating loop looks like. You work so hard to get ahead of others, and hey, maybe you do, for a little while. But then bam, a new challenger shows up. And that just leads to feeling dissatisfied, maybe even a little angry. So what do? You get back on the hamster wheel and start the struggle all over again. It's a treadmill that literally never stops. The source material puts it perfectly, really. It says, for a time, one can be superior, but no one can remain superior forever. And as soon as you're not on top, boom. That same old dissatisfaction, that pain, it just comes rushing right back in. But this is where things get really interesting. Because if that path of superiority is just a recipe for frustration, what if there's another way? What if we're chasing the wrong thing altogether? What if we tried to become excellent instead? So let's talk about that. Let's explore this second path, excellence. And right away, the difference is huge. This isn't a race against other people, not at all. The competition here is with one person and one person only, you. And just look at how excellence is defined. It has absolutely nothing to do with anyone else. It's about this inner drive, a feeling of becoming whole. It's the desire to learn everything that feels worth learning for you. It's about fulfilling your potential, not one-upping your neighbor. So the real game changer here is the motivation. See, the person striving for excellence couldn't care less about having more than others. They're driven by something deeper, this internal sense of self-fulfillment. The whole competition is internal. The only person you're trying to beat is the person you were yesterday. That's it. Okay, so we've got our two paths laid out. We have superiority and we have excellence. Now let's put them right next to each other so we can really see how different they are. And more importantly, see where each path ends up. This chart just makes it so clear, doesn't it? The path of superiority. Your motivation is about getting more than others. Your competition is everyone else. And the end result is just dissatisfaction and conflict. But then you look at the path of excellence. The motivation is self-fulfillment. The competition is with yourself. And the outcome? Well, it's a completely different story. Because when you focus inward, when the only person you're trying to improve upon is yourself, you set out on this incredible journey. You're just focused on learning and growing with no jealousy, no external pressure. And eventually, that's how you attain all the knowledge you seek. And this is the beautiful paradox at the heart of it all. The person who is just laser focused on excellence, who isn't even trying to be better than anyone else, they actually become superior anyway. It's not the goal, it just happens naturally, like a side effect of their own incredible growth. But, and this is the final crucial point, the one who tries to be superior, they can never become excellent. Their focus is just too split. They're too busy looking over their shoulder. So whether they win their little races here and there, doesn't matter. That true prize, that inner piece of excellence, it's always going to be just out of their grasp. So, as we finish up here, I want to leave you with just one question to think about. In your life, in your work, in your growth, who's your competition? Is it other people or is it you from yesterday? Because honestly, the answer to that question can change everything.